Yeah, Hickok 45. I got a new gun, just so I'd let you know. Yeah, I bought this and I'm really pleased with it. It's a Benelli Super 90. I mean, you know, these things are just known for being reliable, and I couldn't pass it up, really. I did. And so you're asking, what do you mean? You just bought that? Yeah, I did, 30 years ago. Yeah, you could tell from the title. Even some of you in Kentucky, my relatives can read. I said 30-year anniversary, right? Yes. So 89 is when I bought this. Believe it or not, I remember it. I remember the day. I remember where I bought it. You know I'm an old, senile old guy, but yeah, I do remember that. It was, I don't remember the weather, but I do remember it was in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, and a little shop right off of exit 356. And not Frontier Firearms, it's still over, that's over that. It was just a little shop right there, always within rock throwing distance of the interstate, I-40. And these things were not easy to find, and he had several of them. And it was expensive at the time. It was, and I've told some of this before, I realized, but it's a 30-year anniversary. Bear with me, you know, give me a break. I think I paid like $600 or something, you know, $650, I don't know, something in that neighborhood, between 5 and 7. And they were, you know, 30 years ago. Now, there's a lot of money anytime, of course, to pay for a gun. Description. And so, yeah, I just bought this thing and was so happy because I had been, you know, at that point, let's see, yeah, I had done a little competition, and I think I was watching some of it on tapes. Yeah, tapes. VHS. And had seen some people doing some speed matches with one of these things. And I was impressed with how, you know, they shot, at least in their hands. And I thought, you know what, I love shotgunning. And I thought I was pretty fast at the time, or I was working at it, you know. And so I thought, I need one of these. I need one of these. I don't think I was ever as guilty as some people are of trying to use equipment to improve, you know, their scores necessarily. I mean, sometimes it helps a little bit, but by and large, it's practice, right? You get training and practice and, you know, rounds down range if you're going to improve as a shooter or anything. It's like trying to become a better basketball shooter or player by buying a better basketball. You know, it doesn't make a big difference, does it? So I was never like that, but I just won one, and then I used it a lot. You know, the clubs I shot with up here in Clarksville, Tennessee, North Tennessee Practical Shooters, we started the USPSA club there, and we would have side matches. After you finished the match, we had a pump class and a semi-auto class, and I would shoot this, and I would shoot my old 590 A1 with wooden stock and everything. It was kind of like the new retro, except it was the old original. And I just had a blast there in those years in the 80s, and really enjoyed this gun. Now, in recent years, I've had a malfunction occasionally, and I keep telling myself I'm going to change out some springs, and I just haven't done it. Why don't we hit the gong to celebrate the 30 years? How's that? Oh, man, I haven't shot this thing much lately, I have to admit. That was low, probably. Yeah. Because I had the sights low. Let's try that red plate below it. Oh, probably low on that too. Probably low there. Yeah, try again. Go a little higher. There we go. Yeah, those are all low. Let's try that coffin. I think I figured out where to hold now. I knew that was the last round, and I hadn't even been counting them. I could just sort of tell, partly because I'm so smart, right? You know, speaking of that, you know, after you've been shooting a while, it's not whether you're smart or dumb, like me, I'm both. You just really do develop a feel for how heavy the firearm is. I can tell when even a 9mm is about empty, or a 45 ACP and all that, and certainly when the bolt locks back on any firearm. And it's interesting to watch a new shooter. Sometimes the slide can lock back, or even this bolt can lock back, and they don't even realize it. And that's just an experience, you know. Also, before we take another shot, I want to thank Amex, another company that helps us a great deal. You see that cool stuff there on the table. Big old chunk of silver, some silver eagles. We really appreciate their help. And check out their websites in the description. There's a Hickok 45's favorite page, and boy, just grab your wallet, some really cool stuff. So, what do you want me to shoot next? Huh? Excuse me, I don't hear anybody say anything. I'm going to shoot a couple more slugs. Is that okay? Because I'm a little embarrassed that I missed over there. It was they were falling a little short there, and of course that wasn't my fault, right? It's the gun's fault. It's never my fault. Never the shooter. It's always the firearm, right? That's how you make your good excuses. No, it's my fault. I haven't shot this enough lately. You might remember a video. In fact, the video is getting a lot of activity lately for some reason. It's the one where we shot this shotgun at 230 yards. Gosh, it must have been almost 10 years ago. Seems like it. And we were shooting at a barrel way over there. And it was, I don't know why that video is getting so much attention lately, but I sort of figured out that back then I knew where to hold for sure. And that was, of course, a different proposition. We were shooting so far away. We're just messing around. And a lot of what we do and have done over the years is kind of demonstrate that shotguns, short-barreled pistols, and everything else are a lot more accurate than most people realize. So let me demonstrate that by trying to hit that red plate now. I'm gonna hold a little higher, see where it goes. Safety off. There we go. Let's pop that coffin again. Let's try it again. Bong. Now let's hit the gong again. I'm gonna hold around the top edge of it, see where it goes. Yeah, you'll be able to tell better than I can. All right, we got some stuff here that needs to be addressed. Since I had some slugs left, let me shoot the bowling pins. You don't want to shoot bowling pins, as I always tell you, with birdshot. Okay, it'll bounce back at you. If one of these slugs bounces off back at us, I won't be shooting anymore. You get that one right there. That slug takes them out, just like I take out this milk carton here. Woo! Yeah, when slugs start bouncing back, hey, I quit shooting. I'm finished, okay? All right, let's put some birdshot in. I got several kinds. Here's some of this old stuff that I've always liked. Federal used to load. I'm not sure they still do. But this is 7.5. Because we have some metal out here that needs to be addressed. Since it's the 30th anniversary, I located another trash can and that needed to be shot. Now, I never buy one that does not need to be shot. I look for the bad boy trash cans, and this one just kind of looked bad. So let's let him know we're here. What do you think? All right, trash can. I'm sorry to do this, and I've got him tied to an anchor here, so he won't go too far, I hope. That's one of the nice things about a Benelli. They will crank them out. Let's do that again. You want to? Just for kicks. We won't keep you too long. I know you're busy people. You got better things to do than shoot. Watch people shoot, right? I really don't. Shooting is barely my favorite thing to do, and I don't mind doing it every day if I have to. All right, I think the garbage can needed another shot or two. Yeah, let's do that. All right, let's move him a little more. Oh, we got one on that 2-liter down there. We got him leaking. I think I got another shell. Let's do a speed load real quick. Oh, slow motion. Put him in. Go up and finish him off. All right, just happened to have that one in my pocket. So, good old Super 90, no malfunctions yet. The only thing I have done with this over the years is I've replaced the charging handle and I replaced the stock. It had one of those really nice stocks, just like the M4 comes with. And I took it off because as I've said many times, I'm not a big fan of a pistol grip on a shotgun. Let's load this thing up while I'm yakking at you. Safety on. I mean, they're great when you pick them up to shoot them. I mean, you know, talk about a hold. Obviously, an AR, and a lot of rifles have that. And with a shotgun, it does help mitigate some recoil, of course. Gives you more control. But, it's just in the way so much. Like all other times, it's in the way. Other than when it's up on your shoulder and you're shooting it. And that's my opinion, anyway. Okay. Now, let's put one on the paper target over there. All right, we'll just shoot it one time. Oh man, what a marksman, I hit it. Let's hit that roasting pan. Woo! And a bucket. I neglected some of these guys. There's another 2-liter down there. Yeehaw! I'll tell you, buckshot, birdshot's about the best on 2-liters. I got to shoot a few more of those. I'll tell you what, though, I brought out some other stuff here. Those are slugs. I know the difference. Actually, I can read on a good day. There's some double-aught buck. Yeah, let's shoot 5 of those because we've got a wild boar out here, a wild hog. Now I've got some number 4, which I really like, and I think it's a very popular defensive load amongst people really in the know, not just people like me who think they're in the know. Okay, number 4 buck is pretty popular. Okay, now this is what I put in. I put in double-aught buck. Let's take out that hog. Oh yeah, boy, look at it. Hits hard. Now I think would be the end of him. Let's see if we can put the end on this bucket too. Oh yeah. Oh, there's a red plate that has not been addressed. Woo! Yeah, double-aught buck, 12 gauge, hard to beat. So where's that number 4? Let's shoot a couple of those. Yeah, I've got some right there. No, that's double-aught. Maybe I just had one box of that. Yeah, 4 buck. Good stuff. I tend to have this loaded up in my tactical firearms. Safety on. And I like what it does. Number 4. Let's put some on that one on the target paper. Yeah, that has a nice spread. How about that disc down there? That round disc. How's that for redundant? Yeah, there's another round disc. All right, let's pop the, since we're far enough away, I'll pop the propane tank with some of that too. Boom. Boom. That's good stuff. It's pretty warm. High brass. All right, I'll put one more charge in, okay? Maybe some birdshot. And give one more string of rounds on that garbage can maybe. And then we'll let y'all go home. You got better things to do, like I say. Hang around with us. Whew, I feel like they got wet. Hopefully not. Yeah, they are. See, I'll check those and test those later. I'll let those get damp. I was a little surprised. This stuff seems to feed okay. This is kind of a lower end, I think, yeah, load. But so far, it's been feeding them. I've also told that story, too, about this firearm. How when I first bought it, I've had time to tell a lot of stories on this gun, right? 30 years. And it's shown up in several videos. That it would only fire high brass. The only thing I'd be shooting today would be some of this double-aught buck and slugs. You know, it would not be firing any of these field loads. And that was a little frustrating to me at first because I wanted to shoot it in some of those side matches where you just need to hit the steel, knock it over, and so I had to use really hot ammo. So it's what got me into reloading for shotguns, so I could load and tailor my own load that was not too hot, but it was hot enough to cycle this thing. Because this took longer to break in than my M4 Benelli I've picked up recently. Wow, after about seemed like one box of various loads. It'll function anything because it's partly a gas system too, though. But this is just inertial. All right. I'm sorry, this is it. Let's just spread the love around amongst this this metal, okay? All right, good old Super 90. It has served me pretty well, and today it's fed a variety of ammo. Maybe it's my imagination that in recent years it's gotten a little bit less reliable. As I know, and John and I have talked about it, there have been a couple of malfunctions. Maybe it was ammo related. I generally keep all my firearms clean, so I'm just not sure. I've not replaced anything. Or did I? Maybe I did replace a magazine spring, but I feel like I need to get into that bolt and replace some of that, the spring on that, I think maybe. But good old Super 90, the advantages of it are it's lightweight, it's Benelli reliable, and of course the disadvantage is it's lightweight. So, you know, when you fired something pretty hot on it. Again, this is for extension, but it's also for that reason. Yeah, so good old gun, 30 years. It's pretty cool to have a firearm that you really like and that you've had that long and haven't been able to enjoy it for that length of time, and it still works. You can still bring it out and rely on it and everything. So happy anniversary, Mr. Benelli Super 90. You know, this one has HK on it. Everybody always asks that. Where is it? You know, Heckler & Koch right there, because that's who used to import them, I think, in the early days of the M1s. Okay, so that's why that's on there, but it is a Benelli. All right? So glad you come out and enjoy this baby and help me celebrate its anniversary and my anniversary with it. It's our anniversary, okay? We're a couple. Life is good.
Oh yeah, that's better. This is a great gun for defense. Oh hey, didn't see you guys there. While I've got you here, I want to remind you of our friends over at Talon Grips and Ballistol. Talon Grips makes grips, can you believe it, for all different types of firearms. You can get rough texture or more of a rubberized texture. It just sticks right on there. You know, really affordable, really cool option to improve the grip for your handguns or rifles. So please check them out at talongungrips.com. You'll be glad you did. And also Ballistol. Dad has been using Ballistol for many years. It's a cleaner and a lubricant, and it's non-toxic. It works really great, and we're happy to have them on board since it's been a part of our shooting endeavor for a very long time. So go to ballistol.com, talongungrips.com. And also, while you're out there, I'm juggling all these things here. Also, while you're on the internet, please do check out our other social media like Hickok45 on Facebook. There's also Hickok45 on Twitter, The Real Hickok45 on Instagram. There's a John_Hickok45 on Instagram where I do some things. There's Hickok45.com. You can find us also on Gunstreamer. So check out all that stuff and then watch more videos.